these new volumes. Maybe a little bit. So let's go right to stuff that's interesting. If you catch the last tail end of last night's stream, the end of last night's stream, if you will, you'll see more of this as I was like figuring it out, and I still don't know what half of it is. Like, I don't know if there's any tutorials out there yet covering the blueprint brushes. In fact, I'm going to start searching. Let's see what we find. Landscape brushes. Some landscape brushes. Oh, that's, no, 2015. No, that's not. No. Blueprint brushes. So, yeah. Landscape blueprint brushes. Oh, December 15th, this one. Just has the feature highlights. I could go to the, let's go to the documentation again. See if there's anything it says there. I should have a link to it. The edit layers I'm good on. It's the new thing. Non-destructive swines. The thing? No, that's the third thing there. Oh, Temix wanted the link for this. Release notes. There we go. So landscape blueprint brushes, this is the thing. This is like all the info we get. This little video, no information on it, unlisted. Okay, so start with blueprint brush. Go to the brushes, select custom brush landmass, click. That's what I've done. Okay, you got this. You got these. Okay, maybe I do know all there is. You just have to like alt drag to make more of them. That's it. It just does this automatic curving thing. Let's see what it is. He alt clicked one. Okay, yeah. So I'm like 95% of the way there. It's just a matter of, is that it? That's it. I'm like 100% of the way there. I've already figured it out. The Steam socket is a plugin. Okay. Yeah, let me make sure if it's the same thing that I was talking about. New Steam sockets. This. The new Steam socket. Steamworks SDK version 1.44. Is that what you found? That's what I was trying to tell you about. It is a plugin. Okay. The new Steam sockets plugin. Okay, cool, cool, cool. You know what you're talking about. Yeah. So I think I did already have. Let's watch the rest of this video, see what else I missed. You can adjust the points. There's no audio, of course. Fall off angle. Yeah, some of the stuff that I've done already, basically. Alright, I think I'm already a pro at this, essentially. Let's see, there's got to be more. Okay, change it to spline mesh. Oh, that's what happens. Okay, land mass outline. Okay. Yeah. Wish there was audio of him just saying what I'm saying. Okay, here you can see I'm changing the blur size. Okay, here's the curl 1 strength. Here's curl 2 strength. You see they can have 2 curls. Here's back to the first one, adjusting the first one. And now let's change the blur size to 1. I think that would have been nice. Alright, I'm just joking around. It's all good. Oh, the answer to your question would be, we can now, but honestly, do you want, I mean, like, it's just so little work to get it playable. Like, these are all the spawn areas for the animal types I have so far. I just need to, like, kind of distribute them somewhere where it makes sense. There are some more skeleton areas, maybe make a little castle. I mean, I could, like, play the game and demonstrate building in-game and build a little house to have us run around in. Then I would like to have... This doesn't make sense at all over here either. Okay, so today, I want to make sure the 2 landscapes are done the same way. So I had a little more expressive creativity here with isolating the desert and such, the way I had it before, with the little narrow pass and the peninsula and whatever. I'm going to put a mountain in here so we can find that I made for that mountain. You have to have it selected first. And blueprint brushes. Why isn't it there? I see it. See that there's like this raised area in the middle. But it needs work. It's not as dramatic at all, but I think that's because I need to lower or flatten the rest of the terrain around it more dramatically. I feel like it doesn't go up as high as it did before. I have to multiply the height of the landscape by more, perhaps. But I did the painting using the new layers system. So you see I have ocean edge is just like reduced the edge here into the water, and I painted these things on there and made it sand. No, I kept all the landscape materials to one layer, because when they blend together on different layers, you get a little bit of hard edging there. They're only in square shapes for now. I'm gonna mix and match as I go a bit, but just generally speaking, they're just evenly distributed, because I don't want to have like, oh, how come the ogre area is so small compared to such and such area? I'm just sort of like starting with this as the canvas, you know, and then gonna hack away at it. So I'm gonna do the same thing here, but I think I have to mess with this material first a bit. I think the sand is different than the way I had it on the other one, and the way I have it on the other one's probably better. There's like a sand, dirt. Just want to see what the foliage is doing here in the ocean, basically. See, there's like nothing. It's basically, well, that's fine. That's like your sand. No, I guess, you know what, to be honest, that's fine on this area. They should be a little bit different. But maybe, let's just check. I don't think there's any foliage on it. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, so some of it does get this sand, has skulls and everything, and then desert grass. So, tribe, sand, dirt, sample sand. And you got, this is my like underwater foliage for now, I guess. So how is it split between the two of them? Sharpness, bias. Subtracting this from there. It's kind of a weird way to do it. I have dirt here as well. It's gotta be, yeah. It's rocks and stuff on a different grass area. I'll label a little bit off. I think the idea was for this terrain to use sand as like a halfway type deal. Well, see, I just painted sand there, and I did that. I'll use target value of 0, that's why. Let's make it 1 now. There we go. Okay, sand. Back to sand. What you see here we have, that's the vegetation for sand. That thing I just showed you, the underwater thing. So what have I done here? Snow, perhaps? No. How did I manage? Is this just unbuilt? No, it goes up to vegetation up here. Some magic in here. Let me see what it is. I'm subtracting some extra sample here. More snow, sand. Oh. Fizz mat's not being detected? Oh yeah, I noticed my footsteps were broken too. Also, they got broken when I changed it to this layer system, because before each different type was doing a completely different layer, so I could get the different fizz mat on each of them. So the footsteps are less detailed now. This kind of sucks, but well. 0 on snow, 0 on grass. Forest, 0 on jungle. On snow I did. Okay, now 0 on sand? That just replaces it with whatever it thinks it can. Right. And there's nothing else there, so that means there's no layers there. Oh, let me just put sand back in here. I want to figure out how I got. I love how I get a notification by email, now live on your channel. Like, duh. Do I really need to look at my phone right now for that? Oh, wait, here we go. We've got an alpha coming out here. Another height lerp. Dirt traffic. MF sand, dirt traffic. This is where the magic happens. What is layer blend? This is for sand. A certain height lerp. Well, that's all. That's why it goes like, if I do sand going up there, that's all sand. Wait. Why didn't... Okay, now the grass isn't getting painted here. Is that just because of the slope there? Let me go over here. Maybe I'm being a dummy. Maybe the... No? I mean, I'm usually being a dummy, but let me just paint sand here. I wonder why... I need to know... That's a Beatles song. Hey Jude. Is this even working right now? Hold on. Yes, it is. Okay. It's like a dirt path there. It's on height. That's good. That's what we want. Turns to sand on the height. Okay, but like... How did grass get rendered there? Was it just an accident? Is it just misrendered right now, maybe? Got rocks. I wonder if that... I have to erase the other ones completely? Submission, like all of them? I thought I did already. Let me just double check. What I'm gonna do is clear them all anyway, so I'm just experimenting here. Still has stuff. Maybe only where it's becoming dirt though. Like maybe it's just a height thing. Maybe I got it now. There was maybe a little bit left over of one of them. Okay. now it's only getting stuff as it transitions up into dirt. Okay, so let's clear this and work with layers. Wait. Okay, here's another thing. One of these landscapes has a layers thing on it. The other one doesn't. I have to like tell this to use layers. We have to go back to the instructions. How did you fix it? How can you fix it? Wait, now that you move my project to a newer version of the Fizma. I haven't fixed it yet. No. I just noticed it like yesterday. I was like, oh no. I thought it might have something to do with the landscape materials, but now that you're telling me that, it's probably just like some. Let's take a. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm on the right page here. Or landscape layers thing. It's a long page. So here's the instructions for the layers. Oh, maybe it's not enabled yet, even though it's. Did it say project settings or editor preferences? Just make sure. Landscape layer system. You ask me every time, no. Get the opposite idea there. When I'm not trying to find a solution, we can chat. When I'm just messing about, we can chat. When I'm trying to find a solution for something, it's easier if you just type it. Okay, I think there's a detail I need to. I don't know why this isn't showing up here in the first place, but we'll just try the second step. There you go. Edit enable layers. Always good to check the directions. You're bored. That's why you're watching my stream. Once I get everything sorted out here and I start messing around with the landscape and like stuff more, maybe. So if we go into it now, we see layers. Right click create. We got 2 layers here. Ocean edge and scratch stuff. I should have splines. Reserve for splines. There you go. Sort of mirrors the other one. Yeah, because I clicked on that, it goes to the splines, so I looked different for a second there. It's like, what's up? Why is it different? So let's just clear painting and sculpting. Yep. Bye-bye. Clear sculpt. Oh wait. Yeah, scratch stuff, okay. Alright, and so I think with scratch stuff I'm gonna do that alpha thing first. So we'll do sculpt with alpha. Maybe let's do a different one so it has a particular, you know, uniqueness to it. This one. Maybe more like that. And auto rotate. Make it a bajillion in size so that it clamps to the maximum. Tool strength. I think 1 was too high, actually. I need to use like 0.1. Maybe 0.5, 0.2. See how it goes. I probably need to put on no lighting mode. Oh, actually, it's right at the water's edge. The other one isn't, I believe. I had to like lower. Maybe it is. Let's just undo that first. And we'll do the ocean edge first. So here we're actually just going to use the circle. And use target value of 0. Tool strength 1. Actually, don't use target value. Just tool strength, and I'm going to hold shift. Alright, we're just going to do a nice border to the ocean. Like, as far as a distance to it. I could re-simulate the forest just to get rid of what's there for now. And of course, I'm gonna, like I said before, I'm gonna make more details and intricacies to make it not squares. But for now, I'm starting with squares as my like blank canvas, so that they're evenly distributed. And then, you know, one will go into the other will come into the other, and then like maybe one of them has a middle or the other one has a corner, you know, just some weird stuff later. It's easy enough to modify though, that's kind of the point. That's ocean edge, and then that's that for now. Let's put on hitting again. I do need to raise the rest of it up, because otherwise it's only just flat right there. So now I'll use the alpha, and I think, yeah, it's too strong. It's hitting the clamp. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm gonna redo the shapes of them both anyway. I probably have to adjust them, the heights, to make it more dramatic. I'll finesse that one in a bit. Maybe I should start with this one at like a good value. So like this guy is at 150, and I want to make it more dramatic. This one's at 100. Let's do 200. It could be 400 and still be the same like resolution as the widths. I just don't think it's necessary, and this gives us a little bit more resolution in like holes in the landscape, dips, pockets, stuff like that. If we did just make it 200 here as well. I mean, I'll art style it a bit better, but we're talking about water level to ocean. Maybe it should be 400, and it'll have an even resolution with the height. Not sure that looks right. Cliffs do look kind of stretched. I wonder if that's because it should be 100. I want to compare. Kinda. Wonder what's up with that. Then you like can't see much in the way of dramatic. What are those lines in the sky? A lot of overlap volumes for different purposes, or procedural spawning volumes, or just volumes. Chat you sent me in Steam? Or what did you chat or Discord? I mean, I guess I thought you may have sent me a Steam thing. Discord's not open here. That's why. I'll look it up on my phone if you want. Saw the message there. I got my headphones on, I didn't hear the phone. Oh, yeah. That looks like a real Steam menu. Colors, fading. You're really good at that stuff. Keep it up. Especially the way that you have the background on each name. That looks really good. The colors too, the gold and the turquoise kind of thing. Work on it a little bit more. I can't think of anything particular, but maybe the text and the profile image where it says like your name at the top. That part at the top could maybe be a little bit more interesting. Let me know if you want me to show it on stream, get other people's feedback. I'm sure you don't. I want to see if all of the textures are getting smeared here. Maybe I can... This one already looks like it's getting smeared. What's up with that? Do I need to like account for landscape stretchiness on like all of my materials? I think it already looked like it was getting stretched. Here we go. Mountain or hill. Try planner. 3-minute video. I mean, I have used that for rocks and stuff, but do I really want to be using that? I mean, that sounds expensive. I'm gonna try. What if I could just divide it vertically, though? That would be a lot easier. Like, material divide Z. Oh, that's not gonna work. I need Unreal Engine there. Divide Z. Axis. I mean, I can probably just figure that out. I want to just divide it, just like by Z. Just somewhere in here we gotta have a whole thing. Oh, this guy's talking still. All right. I don't know enough about this stuff. I might have to go into one of these just for a second. It's a sample. I'm in the wrong part here. Text normal world space. I need to look at one of these. I want to do coordinates into here. Pan UV.